This was a story that you brought to light, put in front of me here. Silenced AirTags with disabled speakers are now popping up for sale online. And well, it's obviously a creepy thing. We've talked a couple times now, well, all the way back to the launch of the AirTags, and then more recently development where law enforcement was actually discovering these things being used in high-end vehicle thefts and
stalking.
Well, we also talked about that, how there was some sort of a review going on about legal procedure around these types of devices. Mm-hmm. And now you see this happen, you're like, oh my God, this thing must be so widespread. You give people the technology, they do what they do.
Mm-hmm. But it's weird. The technology's been there forever. Like, Tile's been doing it for...
You're right.
So long. But as soon as they come out, everyone starts stealing cars and shit.
I think people were always stealing cars.
Right, but using this
but
method.
I just think that what happens often when Apple does something, the way that their footprint works, like there were MP3 players before the iPod.
Right.
There were smartphones before that. It just brings it to a whole new group of people because their marketing and distribution network is so vast that all of a sudden a bunch of people who never even thought about tracking anything were like, oh, that's a thing I can do?
Yeah.
Apple becomes their entry point because of how vast their reach happens to be and the communication around the company.
Scale and easy to use. That's their...
Sure. Yeah. And anyway, it seems pretty obvious at this point that these things are being used for nefarious reasons. And one of the ways that it can get worse is by disabling the alert speaker in there.
Right.
So here you have an Etsy seller. Oh, I guess it recently got taken down?
Yes, it was taken down, although I feel like it should still be up. Mainly because obviously this intention is very like focused, right? Like this is a weirdo that's going to buy this from this Etsy store.
Okay, can I just play the other side? Is it possible that as a regular user you would just want one without a speaker?
No.
It's not possible. There's no advantage to that.
I mean, what's the use case?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to make sure the way we talk about this is that like maybe this wasn't a thing that was just strictly for crime.
But then again, like Apple would allow you to disable it if you choose to, but they didn't, right? There's a reason why it's not disabled.
Yeah, but this is not that complicated to pop the thing open and detach the speaker.
Yeah.
Like anyone can do it.
Which is the weird part.
But granted, I think probably a lot of people don't want to do it, and this person's probably charging a small fee for doing so.
I think authorities should take this seller over and,
see who buys them.
Yeah.
And then follow them around.
Yeah.
And then put AirTags on those people.
Yeah.
You're talking about tracking the trackers. You're talking about who watches the Watchmen. Okay. Well, listen, for those that don't know, the beeping, the audible beep is important because it alerts somebody who's nearby an AirTag that doesn't belong to them. It alerts them that they have an unknown AirTag.
Yeah.
So that's why somebody who was doing some criminal activity would not want it to be making any noise. Mm-hmm. The audible beep is gone. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how Apple would have to engineer a product that if the speaker was detached, then the product died completely.
Self-destruct.
Good thinking.
Like that's it. It doesn't function at all. The speaker is necessary
tampered with.
For anti-tamper, something like that. But this is going to go on, man. We're going to keep hearing about this, no doubt. Oh, look, the person was selling it for $77.50 for a silent AirTag. That's a premium. That's quite a little premium right there.
How much does one go for right now?
They're like $50, I think.
Oh, okay.
Am I right, Will?
No, it's cheaper. Right?
$30.
Around there.
Are we talking Canadian? We talking USD?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, either way, they're putting a premium on there for their for the little surgery they're doing on it.